All right, guys, we're gonna go through a dynamic warm-up, and the dynamic warm-up is aimed to heat up your muscles, specifically the muscles that we're going to be working with the exercises. So before you do this, you can do 5 to 10 minutes of just a light jog, maybe ride the bike if you have one, a stationary bike, anything that's just gonna get a little bit of a sweat going, and then we're gonna go right into these exercises. Now, these exercises are designed, like I said, to both loosen up your body and heat up your muscles. It's gonna get the blood flowing to the exact muscles that we're gonna be working with the exercises. So I just got to the gym, just laced up my shoes, and today we're gonna be training in an indoor facility on turf. Now, the turf has a little bit of cushion for the impact of the plyometrics, but we can also train outdoors on the grass, which also has a little bit of give. Now, you can train on asphalt, on concrete, but we recommend is that you don't train on these every single day, because the impact and the compression, the jumping, can start to take a little bit of effect on the legs, but it's not recommended that we train on these every day, but it's not required that we train on turf or grass. Now, the first thing we're gonna do to get the blood circulating through the body is 5 to 10 minutes of skipping, riding a stationary bike if you have one, or just doing a little bit of a jog, a light jog, just to get the blood flowing. Next thing we're gonna do after we finish our 5 to 10 minutes of skipping or running on the spot, or just anything to get the blood flowing, is we're gonna go right into our dynamic warm-up. So the first thing is high knee to chest into a lunge. Now, what this is gonna do is it's gonna start to loosen up your hip flexors and your glutes. So basically your hips. Start to get some mobility in those hips. Next one we're gonna do is heel to butt to a reverse lunge. And this is the same thing for the hip flexors and to warm up also the quads, which are very important when we're doing our jumping exercises. This is gonna test your balance as well as you go through the exercises here in the dynamic warm-up. Next exercise we're gonna do is gonna be a sumo squat, and you're gonna push out with your elbows on your knees. Take a couple steps, sumo squat, and really push out on those knees with your elbows. This is gonna work to loosen up that groin and start to really loosen up those quads and your hamstrings as well. Get as low as you can without lifting your heels off the floor. Next exercise is going to be a side lunge, and it's to loosen up that inner groin. So go side to side, take a couple steps, side to side. You don't have to hold each side too long because this is a dynamic warm-up. If it was more of a static stretch, we would hold it for longer. But with the dynamic warm-up, the key is to try and get the blood flowing and get the muscles loose. Next exercise that we're going to do is going to be a basic push-up into a twist. Come up at the top and really stretch out that inner shoulder and the pec. So you're stretching out the entire chest with this one. Next stretch is just some basic arm circles. This is just to get the shoulders loose because they're also going to be involved in the exercises. Go forwards, go backwards, and this is just to get the rotator cuff moving and to get the shoulder joints loose. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. Now you should have a little bit of a sweat going. You should feel loose. Your hips should be mobile and a little bit loose. And we can get right into the exercises now.